Hey cuties, Peachy here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some MJ doll news to talk about. From a first look at the new K-pop stars Rainbow High budget playline dolls, which are so disappointing and depressing, it's so sad, we'll talk about it. But we also have a first look at the new Bratzversary Gaia, brand new character doll, updates on the Bratziez, which are now going to be coming out with multiple new series this year and more, so stay tuned, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below so you don't miss out when I post more doll content coming your way like this. But for now, let's get into it. Okay, firstly, Rainbow High. Yes, we gotta fully talk about the new style icons dolls. Now, the stock photos have been slowly dropping, and I've been waiting until they all came out, and they're now all out, so we can fully talk about every doll here. But overall here, these 5 dolls are just re-releases. They're recycled parts of older releases, like the dolls, the outfit pieces, the shoes. It's basically like a big jumbled up mess of previous releases. So they're not really new dolls, they're recycled, but still, I guess I had to talk about them, and so here we are. And actually, this is really fun because you can guess with me from where these outfit pieces are from originally. So let me know your guesses down below if you know. I know where all of these pieces are from originally, I think, for the most part. So here for Violet, she is wearing the Amaya like sequin coat that it came with fashion, the trunk. It's been so long. But what I do know for sure is that this Violet is wearing the boots that Tiara Song wears, and we'll get to Tiara later on, which is ironic that Violet kind of like stole her boots. She's also wearing Tiara's like bodysuit kind of like skirt two-piece here underneath the sequin jacket, and then her second outfit is like a turtleneck kind of top. I'm not sure where that's from. The skirt, I want to say, oh, is it from Winter Break? Yeah. The socks, it's weird. She includes socks, but they don't even show her wearing them. It's like she can't even wear the socks with the boots included with her. So why give her socks that she can't really wear with the boots at the same time? She's gonna have to choose between socks and boots. She's gonna have to be barefoot with socks or like boots. This is so bizarre. Like, why give her socks that she can't wear with the shoes? Anyway, the body, I believe the face is from Winter Wonderland Violet, so an older release because she has like a side part, but yeah, this Violet is definitely a mess. At least she's got wrist joints. Then we have Amaya here. Now her second outfit is basically the same outfit that she wears on the Amaya hair chalk doll. The bag is from like a bag from the bag series that the blind box series that you could get, you know, bags from. I'm pretty sure that's where the bag is from. The heels are from the recent like Rainbow Amaya playset that had like a closet. The outfit she's wearing, that she comes with wearing, the boots are, I believe, lyrics from the Rainbow Rock band. Again, I'm forgetting all these names, the correct terms. Then Amaya's coat is like the tweed looking purple coat, I believe is from like the fashion trunk. Then her top, I'm not sure. Her skirt is also, I believe, from the trunk, right? So yeah, basically these are all like from various different sources. So very interesting how they've paired these pieces up for her. And the base doll, I believe, is fantastic fashion Amaya because she's got the high ponytail, which is, yeah, overall she's also a mess. Like, I'm just not, why? At least she's got 2 pairs of shoes, you know, that she can wear, and a purse, because some of these don't have these pieces. Then we have Skylar, and I believe her base doll is also the Winter Wonderland, or is this perhaps the Fantastic Fashion Skylar base doll? I think one of those two. The shoes are, I'm not sure, they're very similar looking heels, but they're different colors. One is like a purple, one is like a blue. The second dress that she includes is Fantastic Fashion Skylar for sure, I think. And then the outfit that she wears here in the packaging, the bodysuit underneath is from like the Skylar Studio playset, right? And then the pants are from Winter Wonderland Skylar. So once again, a big old mess. I'm not sure if these pieces really go together, but I do think like at least she has the pants are nice. Like, I like the sequins. And then we have Jade. I think her base doll, once again, is fantastic fashion. Jade, the sweater, I think, is also from fantastic fashion. Maybe like the second outfit, right? I'm not sure. The skirt perhaps as well, but the boots are definitely from fantastic fashion runway Jade. The second outfit that she has here, the top is basically Jade's new reboot top that she has on the slime doll. The pants are like from like a fashion playset thing. The shoes as well, I think, are from like a fashion playset. So yeah, like I'm not sure why Jade would wear purple boots with like these pants and the top. But the first outfit she wears is pretty cool, I have to say. Like the fabric boots with the lace up, with the actual details still there, is pretty remarkable considering the current circumstances of Rainbow High. And I do like her face. She's gorgeous. So yeah. Lastly, we have Poppy, and this is kind of a big deal that they even included her here. I guess they must have had a lot of extra Poppy, like extra bodies lying around or something for them to like include her, because this is again the first time that they have acknowledged her in doll form here in the reboot. So this is exciting, perhaps for the future of a Poppy official reboot doll. Fingers crossed. Let's see. I do think, you know, it might happen. But the outfit here, the second outfit she's wearing, is from the fantastic fashion Poppy. That's originally her second outfit. The extra outfit she includes here is Mina's from series 4 Rainbow High. It's the outfit that she comes in. So kind of weird that Poppy would be wearing Mina's outfit core look, you know, but to be fair, I guess there aren't that many orange characters in Rainbow High for them to like pull extra outfits from. So maybe they just happen to have like a lot of like Mina outfits lying around and they just had to stick them in here. She doesn't have an extra pair of shoes, unfortunately, so kind of weird. Her and Violet don't have extra shoes, so yeah, I don't know why. And she does have really cute little butterfly clips, hair clips, and her shoes are also really nice. So I never got Fantastic Fashion. I never got any of the Fantastic Fashion dolls. You know, that those were basically like the last good dolls from Rainbow High, if you remember. I never got them because they were too expensive, and there were 7 of them. And I figured I only need 1 doll of each character. I don't need multiples. You know, but do I regret it now because they're not available anymore? Yeah, slightly, because I do think the fashions were amazing. But at least we do get like a recycled version here of Poppy. Overall, I'd say this is kind of like a meh line. Again, these are recycled, but I guess at the same time, if you missed out on some of these dolls and you're looking for like a really good deal on a Rainbow High doll with a second outfit, with articulation, with great face up, then this is going to be a good deal because these are not going to be too expensive. These are going to be around $25 US. You know, on Amazon UK, I believe they're already available. So yeah, I mean, again, aside from the fact that these are not new designs, these are recycled designs, you know, these are just jumbled up messes from previous releases. Aside from that fact, they are good dolls for the price points. You know, they are the quality that we used to get from Rainbow High. It's just, it sucks that they are so clearly, you know, a mess because they are random, you know. Now moving on to the reveal of the brand new Rainbow High K-pop stars, or formerly known as the Royal 3. Originally, we had thought that they could perhaps also just be like recycled versions of the original releases, just, you know, released now. Oh, but how wrong we were, because these are actually so much worse. We'll do full-on comparisons later on, but for now, let's talk about them individually. First up is Minnie Choi. And again, like the rebranding just is such an obvious cash grab towards the current hype for K-pop Demon Hunters, you know, K-pop stars. Like really, it's just such an obvious play to kind of like, you know, take advantage of this hype, and it's not working. Like so many toy companies are doing the same shtick. It's like really getting old. But yeah, Minnie here. Wow, no boots, simple heels. The top, no pearls, just like four, like a couple on the front. The skirt, a little like nothing. Like there's nothing there. Like a little zipper detail. That's it. The jacket, no pearls, just a little like detail on the collar, and that's it. Like the outfit is really bare, and to add insult to injury, these are all on the budget bodies, meaning that they don't have articulation at the elbows, much less wrist, no knee joints, you know, no thigh swivel joints, nothing. They just move at the shoulders and hips. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that was Minnie. Then we have Tessa, and by the way, the packaging is the same for all three. They also have the same exact accessories, the trophy, the little magazine, and a comb, but no stand. Of course, no stands. I do think stands are now like relegated to collector dolls specifically because they're just, it's like MJ has just stopped caring about adult collectors. Like they're no longer giving stands, articulation, or, you know, like it's really bad. So Tessa here, she has much shorter hair than the original. Unfortunately, probably not even as good as quality. The jacket is such a downgrade. There is no zipper. There's no patches. You know, it's just a simple like rainbow like logo on the front, and that's it. And then at least the pants look kind of decent, you know, but the boots are definitely a downgrade as well. So yeah, Tessa isn't as bad of an example, but she's still like very clearly not as good. Then we have Tiara Song, and she, surprise, doesn't have her tiara, and it's literally in her name, Tiara, and she doesn't have her, like, it's just absurd. It's just absurd. They included her microphone, at least. Her microphone's there, but no tiara, so wow, pretty bad. Her heels, again, super simple. Her like bodysuit skirt piece here has no rhinestones at all, no rhinestones. And you know, again, you could say, well, that's because rhinestones are too costly, but remember Violet from before? You know, she was wearing the exact same bodysuit like Tiara, and her rhinestones were all intact. How is that possible? They're both at the same price points. The recycled Violet and this new budget Tiara, they're both the same price point, but one of them has the rhinestones and the other one does not. And again, you could argue like, oh, that's because again the recycled Violet is wearing the original Tiara extra outfit piece that they just, you know, they just found lying around, and that's why they put her in it, because it's just like they had extra of the outfit, I guess. And this new Tiara is wearing the new version of the outfit that has no rhinestones because they had to manufacture it all from scratch. You could argue that point, but still, it's clear that they can put rhinestones on a dress at the same price point, and it's just so like the clear comparison is just so vast. Like, how is it possible? They're both the same price point, and yet one of them has rhinestones, one of them does not. So I don't know. This is so weird. But at least the jacket looks kind of the same, and the face looks gorgeous. It's just, yeah, really sucks about the details just really not being there, and it's so lacking. And now let's compare them, because it is very interesting seeing again how much of a downgrade these are. Now, to refresh your knowledge here, the original Royal 3 dolls came out under the line of Rainbow Vision back in 2022. They were priced around $39 US, so almost 40 or something plus, also for international collectors. And now, 4 years later, we're getting them re-released, but as budget dolls, and they're going to be priced again around 22 like US dollars, so almost like half the price. And you don't get a second outfit, you don't get articulation, you don't get as many accessories, you don't get a stand. It's kind of insane how, again, much they've fallen here. And I don't think this would be as bad of a release if they had just put these characters in different outfits. Like, I feel like this would not be an issue here, and we would not be able to compare them as easily if they would just have given them different designs. Like, why give them these like such clearly like lesser versions of the original outfits when they could have just given them like new looks, and then we wouldn't have to compare them so clearly. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just, yeah, you can see, right? It's just like it's really bad how far these are not as good. But I guess if you missed out on them originally, then these will do. I mean, the faces are not bad. They're gorgeous. The hair hopefully is not too bad. It's just, again, it feels like there's no soul here. There is no soul. There's no like spice. There's no pizzazz. There's no like emotion. These are just blander versions, really. Moving on, we have a couple of light MJ updates here by seeing amount regarding Bratzziez and the spin-off or like new doll line Mirror Me Academy, which we don't we still don't know what that's all about. So for Bratzziez, on top of the already confirmed 3 new series that are coming sometime this year, which are Winter Wonderland, Tokyo Agogo, and Pouch, we now have confirmation of 2 additional series that will also be coming out this year, one of which is called Friends. I guess it's going to include secondary characters, which that's fun. You know, so far it's just been the core 4, well, except for the twins in the first wave, but those are Chase variants. You know, if they included Felicia, Fiona, Dana, or Megan, like I feel like that's going to be really fun in this like kind of Friends wave. But then also we're getting a 25th anniversary kind of celebration theme series, which like what that could be, I'm not sure. So it's just insane to me how all in they're going with the Bratziez. I mean, they do well, like yeah, but they also keep pricing the you know, the price keeps going up. So it's not good. Like if they keep doing this, I don't think they're gonna have a large fan base for too much longer, because I don't think people will be willing to buy a Bratzy for like $40. You know, it's getting to a point where it's ridiculous. So, but what do you think of all these Bratziez series coming this year? So far now we have 5 that are confirmed to be coming, which is insane. Then we have an update on Mirror Me Academy, which is a brand new doll, a brand. We have information of a new character. Her name is Suki Goldpetal, and she's gonna kind of be the embodiment of fragility, which, well, I'm not sure what any of this entire new quote doll brand is gonna be about. Like Mirror Me Academy, mirrors, reflections. What does it have to do with fragility? Like I'm just not sure what the theme is. Like Monster High, monsters. Ever After High, fairy tales. You know, Rainbow High, rainbows. Mirror Me Academy. I don't know what the theme is. I have no idea. Fairy tales, ethereal beings in an academy. Maybe it's like concepts embodied as characters attending academy. My brain hurts. Like this, to me, I'm not sure any of this makes sense. So we'll have to wait and see how this Mirror Me Academy shapes up. Like I really don't know what to expect here. And lastly, and most excitingly in my opinion, we had a first look at the new Bratzversary 2026 doll called Gaia, and she's the goddess of fashion. So there's a whole story behind her character on the packaging, which the packaging is really nice, but definitely not as interesting as the cylinder box for Jade from last year. But she's going to be releasing around spring of this year, like May, you can think. I think is a good bet, May, April. So very soon, and she will be priced around like $44 US, 50, you know. Obviously price varies depending on where you live and the currency. But I do hope she's available on Amazon. I think she will be. For me, Jade, I had to get her on Bratz.com at the time. I'm not sure if she ever became available on Amazon and I just missed her, but yeah, hopefully Gaia here is available. And yes, new character, Gaia, called after the fashion brand of Isaac Larian's daughter, Jasmine Larian. So that's why she's called Gaia. It's a little reference, really cute. She's got this red vibrant hair, which I love. And it's not the same shade that we've seen like on Amber from Clueless collaboration or Megan. This is definitely like a unique kind of combination of red that we see here, with also the highlights of like lighter red mixed in. I'm just loving the hair blend. It's really striking. And then the combination of the hair, the red hair with the red lips, and then also the like yellow golden eyeshadow. It's just, I love that. It's just, it all works perfectly. Her mug is obviously eating. The headpiece, the headdress is amazing. And she's obviously like giving kind of like armor vibes with the shoulder pieces, like the front torso, like even her arm, like one of her arms is like a new, it's like painted silver or something. I don't think it's like a removable kind of like sleeve. I think that's just how the arm is molded, which is like, wow, that's really fun. It actually reminds me of the LOL Surprise OMG remix doll that was inspired by Lady Gaga. I forget her name. Fame Queen, is that her name? Fame Queen. If you know, you know. My OMG girlies, where you at? You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that doll also had like a silver arm. Like it was like molded like that way, and that was like really fun. So this kind of reminds me of that, and it's really fun that you can even attach her purse to the arm sleeve. So oh yeah, and she has a charm included, because apparently all the Bratz releases this year include a charm, which is going to be so fun. The main thing people are not liking about this doll design wise is the bow on the front, which I totally get. It kind of makes her look like a Christmas present or something. But I do think she is a celebration doll. She is an anniversary celebration doll, right? So it makes sense that she would have a bow. Like, I don't mind it as much, and it's silver, so maybe it is a bit too big. But I do think, like, in the context of she's a fashion goddess, and, you know, like, I like it. I think it works. So I don't mind the bow, but I get why people would not like it. But to me, it does add a little bit of, like, you know, like, it's a clean kind of, like, cut from the top half of her dress to the lower mermaid half of the dress, so if that makes sense. But overall, loving this construction. The outfit is really unique looking, and I'm definitely gonna get her. I think she's super stunning. But what do you think, and who's your fave out of the two Bratzversary releases so far, Jade or Gaia? And that does it for today's little MJ doll news roundup. What do you think? And I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're able to support a channel that way. Of course, no pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time stay peachy. Kisses.